got so many good vocal things that you can do with the puppets that it's like before language.
Yes.
So many things.
Hi. We want to use our experiences to get the participants in the Language Cafe to share their own stories, to get up, to get moving, to practice their English, to create new forms of artistic expression, whether through dance or whether through storytelling. Am I missing anything? I'm not sure.
Sounds brilliant.
When we began the partnership with the Northeast Culture Collective, we have two creative practitioners, two of them, one in the area of storytelling and the other one movement. And our idea was to try to explore how was that going to have an impact on the Language Cafe. We have people that comes from all different nationalities, all different ages and so on. And it was about seeing how having those activities that were delivered by the practitioners were going to be matching what we were doing in the cafe before. To our surprise, it was very positive, it was very welcomed, and it definitely has shown how people can build up on their confidence, they can build up on their capability to interact with other people. And of course, it has also helped to create that sense of community that perhaps they didn't have before.
For us, for people from other countries, it can be very helpful to navigate in this country, to feel more confident, to feel free. In this place, everyone can feel safety. Everyone can be understood, and it's really interesting to meet new people. You can make new friends if you want, and it's a great experience, yes. I think for everyone.
I think something that Anna and I both feel is really important about this project is how can we support these people to build their confidence and to really get to express themselves.
And to give people a space where they can actually relax and nothing's being evaluated, they don't have to impress anyone, they can just be.
I think there's nothing worse than that feeling of, is this good enough? Is this right? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Can we just get rid of all of the rules and just go for a few hours? We're just going to get creative.
Art is something that is for everybody. It doesn't create any sort of discrimination. There is no sense of separation, and obviously it opens up many other doors. Helping people to explore that side of things, because at the same time when you explore creativity, you also realize that you are able to solve problems easier than you thought. That's the value of creativity, the fact that it goes beyond the copying and pasting and doing things with markers and things like that. Is a much more complex thing, but it's also what helps you to develop your confidence.
One of the participants said to me, we dance with these scarves at home, can I show you? And I said yes, and then it unlocked this incredible moment where for the rest of the afternoon the Kurdish men were showing us all of their traditional dances and teaching us, and then that turned into a bit of an exchange where we then taught them some Ceili dances, and then we kind of made a bit of a medley mash of a Kurdish Ceili dance together.
I think for me, when the participants have taken over and they've been the ones leading us, that's been a real highlight for me.
We're doing some little dances here or little activities to be more physically active, and also that's like story that Anna tells us that makes us a little bit like be relaxed and be away from our own problems. We're struggling with a lot of things that we're refugee here, and until we haven't get any status or we haven't got any decision about our claim, so that makes it a little bit difficult to think, to relax and to think about nothing. So when you make yourself active, that makes you makes your mind be relaxed and be quiet. That's good.
It's not a language school, but it's a very essential part of the process of developing a language and developing the process of integrating into a culture. And I think the Language Cafe is the best example of a bridge that allows people to adapt and to access what is happening in the place where they live.
Everyone is different. So that's why I said, when you come to the diverse cafe, I will call it not only language cafe, I will call it diverse cafe, where everyone is appreciated, respected. No one sees what's your religion, no one sees what you believe, no one sees where are you from. What is everyone sees? We are human. Like when we go to school as a child, we wear the same uniform and we don't think where the child is coming from. We just see all of our friends, and same I saw here.
We are building here something really important that is about how heritage is built up on time. It's quite interesting to be part of that process and seeing people just sharing their little cultures and different ways to express themselves, how creativity plus movement gets into a new way to rethink what it means to identity, what it means to belong, what it means to build up, what's the heritage for the next generations, and that's the legacy of the project.
I think the biggest value of the project is the time that we've had. We've had time, there's been no pressure, there's been no rush, and that time has allowed the relationships between myself and Anna to develop, us and the participants with GREC, but also the participants between each other. It's not been forced, we've had time, and that's been a total luxury. I think the whole world should be like Language Cafe. There's been so many brilliant moments, particularly of people just crossing cultural or national barriers and becoming friends with each other. And sometimes I look at the people here and I'm like, all of the world leaders need to come to a language cafe and they need to do a little bit of storytelling, a little bit of dance, and they need to get over themselves and become friends with each other, just like everybody does at Language Cafe. And I think it's just a brilliant place, and I'm really honoured that I added to that.